There we go, a little more naked sound. I mean, yeah, right? What a raunchy sound that is. It's just so awesome. And then this, that's Drum Computer. That badass is Drum Computer by Sugar Bites. So good. Just play around with both of them. Hey Krebs, how's it going? Good to see you. I mean, this makes me feel like, yeah, right? This is just one pattern that I set up with a main sound and a morph sound. And then I kind of did them from scratch. I started out with kits, presets, and then altered a lot of stuff. Then after a while, I would just kind of take the init kit and do stuff with it. But it's much faster when you take it from a preset and then screw with it, you know. But not all the presets are so great, you know. I can go through some of the presets, you can kind of hear them. They're pretty cool, actually. That is an Erica Synth LXR02. That's what that is. So, LXR02, yeah. Like I was saying before, and I think Totes can commiserate with me, it is not the most, it's not the most easy to get a flow on when you're trying to figure it out. And you can very easily lose stuff. You have to save. It doesn't have an autosave feature. So the second you do something, it just messes up and poof, it's gone. No, it's out of focus, isn't it? Sorry. It's not really in focus for some reason. Hang on. You have the manual. The manual's useless. Since you got one? I found the manual to be useless. You know? Let me see if this is any better. Can you see better with this? It's better in focus, right? But it's farther away, that's the problem. Right? At least now it's in focus, right? So, here's the fun stuff. I have to yell because the mic's not here. There really are kind of two main ways that this works. If you want to program stuff, you have to go into voice mode, and that way you can program beats per voice. And each one of these guys is a voice, and you can see they have sliders, which is very useful, you know, except when you get confused like me and slide the main volume down thinking it's a slider. Oh, let's turn this down. Oh, oops. Oh, shit. Yeah, so that last one is the main volume, which bit me in the ass a couple of times already. Yeah, it's pretty small, isn't it? That's another thing that I like and hate, because It is tiny, but it's built like a tank. And what's amazing though is that these knobs are not too close. So my big complaint is that these often, they're so close to each other in a lot of these gear, that these tiny little things that I just don't want to deal with them because they're so small. Every time I touch something, it messes something else up. It's just a pain in the ass. You know, and just a slight turn. This is the morph feature where you choose two very specific kind of sets of sounds, and you still have issues when you do live record. Yeah, that's right. The clocking is weird. I agree. So, actually, I just realized right now in voice mode, so I'm actually changing the sound of one of the sounds. I'm not actually. So voice mode allows me to program any one of these guys and change it. So I tend to stick with sine waves for most of my, stuff like that. You have the latest update. Is there a new one that I don't know about? When was it? Because I checked their site and I was like, yeah, there's still some drift. Every now and then I have to stop it and then start it up again. Or I have to do that trick where I'm going, see, it's not on right now. So what I need to do is this. So I stop the sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can hear that it just did a little thing where it's trying to follow it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that wasn't good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Right, so every now and then I may have to do that, where I go back to the original sound, stop the sequence. I use it as kind of a changeover and a way of checking. Uh-oh, something just happened. Yeah, something just happened. And I've also noticed that sometimes when you're doing the morphing, oops, wrong button. Really slowly. I'm moving slow. That's really sweet, actually. I can go that slow, considering it's digital. And the thing is, you're just gonna find some sweet spots and just sit in it. Just keep going. Sometimes the changeover from one morph to the other is really smooth, sometimes it's sudden. Oh yeah, it's going into some nice territory here. Yeah, there's a lot of really high frequencies. Bugs my ear out too. actually have an EQ3 where I just take the highs off at times because sometimes it gets so hot. Some of the high-end digital resultant tones just really drive my ears nuts. But when you put some delay on this puppy, and it's just like, it is never-ending fun. That was a sudden change. Wow. And we've reached the end of the morph. And sometimes when you go back, it's not quite the same. Yes, it does. It's got a lot of highs because it's digital. It's very, 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 very bright. So I tend to tone down some of the highs. With the EQ, I bring down some of the highs. You know? So, here, let's try another one. So what I do is I have to hit Shift and Pattern. Pattern is 10. Nicely illuminates that for me. So I'm going to go to 11, and on the next downbeat, it goes there. Not sure I'm crazy about that. Okay, so if I do something like that and I change something, I gotta definitely save it. So, at any rate, sorry, I got a little bit wrapped up in that. Totes, you taking off? Here we go. So now I gotta check again. I'm sure it's not on. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Nice. Hey, username, how's it going? So, let me get this back on me. Hi. Yeah, we're doing... Oh, you're still there? Okay. I thought for some reason you had left me. Modless. Thank you. By the way, Toads, thank you so much for being such an awesome mod. I'm serious. I mean, really, folks, please. Wow, hey, thank you, username. I hope that 420 is a good number for you. Yeah. I appreciate that. But let us please applaud Toads for being one of the most amazing mods ever. Like the other night, I was completely overwhelmed as we started, and when we got, yay, Edith, when we got completely, what is the word? I can't speak English today. I should just start speaking in English, Hungarian. When I got rated, I forgot to, shout out Synthesis. Jerk that I am, but Totes was immediately on it. Yeah, really amazing. Oh, you're very sweet, Totes. Very, very sweet. Bleep, yo, within the Bleep sauna. Are you actually in a sauna? Bleep, so good. I was actually kind of bleary-eyed, half asleep watching you. And I think it was like 5:30 in the morning, and maybe even 6 or something like that. And I just conked out. I'm sorry, but here we go with the loincloth. Okay, Edith, close your eyes. Oh my God. All right, I'm just kidding. So I'm just going through a little bit of the Erica synth for the crowd here. And I'm just gonna play. Yeah, you all have to sleep. I know. Yeah, Totes was very quick on that. She was right on it. Yeah, Edith's eyes have things. Yes. Well, knowing the brass players that I have known in my life, I would say that Edith's eyes have seen many crazy things if she's around brass players. Correct me if I'm wrong, Edith. Brass players are a special breed, and I hung out with a lot of them because, well, they were fun to hang around with. After practicing for many hours, I'd go out and hang out and go to a bar, and it was a good time. Yeah, never a dull moment. So, all right, I go back to, shall I go and, yeah, let's do some playing, why not? Sure. I'm gonna actually shut up again. Believe it.